starting first year.
Yeah.
Slay.
And please do better, okay? Like, do better
And
than we
actually
at
listen.
least did. Sounds like what sleep? Look here.
So yeah, the pressure is on.
You'd be surprised.
That is the
Yeah.
worst thing you can do to yourself.
Ways to actually implement it. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope that you guys are doing really well today. Today is a special video because we have a guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So I'm Chadley. I am a student at UCT and Tanishka is my best friend. So yeah, that's who I am.
We are here to bring you a video for those of you who are starting first year in university. And we actually finished our first year last year. So last year was our first year, 2024.
Slay.
Can you believe we're second year?
That's actually crazy.
I know.
Oh my god!
We're all the way through.
Exactly,
Like,
time
it's crazy.
flies. Okay, time flies.
Yep.
Let's us get straight into mistakes or advice that we want you first years to know.
Yeah.
And please do better, okay? Like, do better
And
than we
actually
at
listen.
least did. Yeah. Okay, I think I will first mention a mistake that I made. And the first one was that I did not get enough sleep. I know sleep, right guys? It sounds like what sleep? Look here. You'd be surprised how much sleep can actually help you. Okay, so the reason why I said it was a big mistake because I study a demanding degree, and
It's quite too much.
one of the things that's non-existent. Sleep is like a foreign thing. Like, who sleeps? Who actually sleeps in university?
Who does? Like,
You know, and I came to university thinking that, and I pushed myself too far, where I would stay up and study for long hours and cut my sleep short just to study. But trust me, sleeping really impacted my focus. I wasn't able to focus as well. I wasn't able to concentrate as well. And I think sleep is truly the best medicine in university, at least. Your brain needs to be able to focus and concentrate. And I think sleep is the key thing that's going to help you to really get concepts faster. And also, I mean, you tend to be more moody, right? Like, if you don't sleep well. So just do it for yourself, do it for your own mental sanity. Just please sleep, and I promise you, like, you will be good.
Yeah.
Okay, and don't try to overdo it too much to the point where it's detrimental to your health. But yeah, that's all.
So my tip would be to, if your degree is very theoretical and less practical, so you do get a lot of readings to do. So my advice would be to actually do these readings. My first year, I do like 2 readings per week, and I had about 4 courses per semester. So that was the mistake I made. I didn't complete readings. I just looked at them and then I looked, oh, they were too long. So advice I would give to you is actually do them.
Yeah.
If you can't get to all of them, I'd recommend at least summarizing them. I mean, there are tools that you can use. We won't mention the tool, but you can use tools to summarize the readings because they do help a lot with the content, and they do really do. So if your lecturer says, listen, these are your readings for the week, attempt them. Trust me, they could be tested on. And yeah, I would just say do your readings, and it would be very helpful. I know it's going to be great for so much courses. Like, where am I going to get the time? You need to balance and find somewhere in your day where you're going to sit and dedicate time for your reading. So that would be my advice from first year. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, guys, do your readings. They're like, lazy, just
Yeah.
do it. It's gonna help you at the end. It's gonna be worth it,
It
right?
does take a lot from you, but you're going to have to just push through and just do it. Yeah.
You can do it. Okay, we believe in you. Okay, next thing that I think you first just need to really pay attention to and know is community. Okay, and what I mean by community is establishing a group of people around you that you know you can trust, that are just like-minded to you, okay? And the reason why community is so important is because we know, like, starting university is a new thing for most of us.
Yeah.
Like, you move away from home, for those of you who stay on res, such as myself and Chadley this year.
Yeah.
Got it!
You are exposed to a new environment, and it's very easy to kind of get caught up in your own world and not really get out of your comfort zone and actually get to know people, because it can be a lot, okay?
Yeah.
It can be intimidating, like going up to people, trying to make new friends, getting to know people. But I really encourage you guys, like, don't shell yourself too much from what's going on around you. don't be oblivious. Get to know your surroundings, get to know the people around you, and get to know what there is for you that you can relate more to. And I promise you, you'll find your people. And especially during welcoming week, guys, welcoming is where you will meet maybe potential lifelong friends as well. So really participate in welcoming activities and actually try to get to know people that are like-minded, that you know you're going to be able to go to when you need just like a bit of support mentally, with academics, etc. And community is also very important just for, I think, overall mental health. Yeah.
And then my second tip would be to have a good balance between your academics and your social life. I think that's something that's always misunderstood. I'm not saying just to have like a social life or focus more on that or focus more on academics. I'm saying balance them equally so that you basically keep yourself sane, because too much of academics can be crazy and you'll just burn yourself out. Well, yeah. So basically have a social life, do things that you want to do, and go out there if you feel like you need a break from your academics. And yeah, I can testify for that because that's what I did first year. I think watching back other videos, I looked at tips, and one of the tips that stood out was the balance. And guys, it can get extremely hectic because you are thrown into this new environment. Everything's just different, literally. There's so much more people and everything is just more competition. So you need to keep your head high, basically. So yeah, I think that is one thing I would recommend. First is just maintaining your balance. It's very, very important, because you can't have too much of one thing and you can't have too much of another thing. Because too much of a good thing can lead into being a bad thing. Exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that perfectly like also links to community.
Yes, exactly.
Because like obviously like don't be too involved with your academics that you miss your social life aspect.
Exactly.
Which I think personally I have done that. I mean, it had to be done, but we'll just like prioritize at the time, because there's a time and place for everything, right?
Exactly.
So there's going to be a time when you have to be locked in or focused on your books, but then there's also time to actually to meet up with a few friends and like go out maybe. So do prioritize that as well, besides academics. But yeah, and I think the last tip that I'll have for you guys, bit of advice, is get your body moving. Okay, you will be surprised by how it would like just how much it would benefit you, because a lot of us students, we fall guilty of sitting in a desk the entire time, just working, looking at a computer screen. That is what I probably did for most of my first semester last year, and it wasn't good for me. I will say my eyesight even deteriorated because I was just sitting in a desk looking at a computer screen working. And I think after I actually implemented like exercise again into my life, because we did dance in high school, and it was so weird for me at first, because like in first year, like the first term of my first year, I didn't even like really move, and at school all we did was move.
Exactly.
We danced every day. Exercise every day. It was just so much fun. And then like you come to university, things changed, you know. But I promise you, like once you actually move, you're gonna see the effects on just your overall general mood. And also, trust me, people think exercising is tiring, but afterwards you always feel so re-energized and rejuvenated again. And it's also good for your, what is this thing called? Like, I think it releases dopamine or something, like it's a dopamine thing.
Like a good dopamine,
but it improves your mood, and also you'll just feel better. And I think it's always good to find things that in university, in your first year, that can really just uplift yourself and feel good, because there are going to be moments when you're going to need it. So keep moving, and also it's good for your health. As we know, exercise.
And then just to add on the previous point I made about having a balance, also find your people. I think that's so important. Find the people that is like within the same course as you and that can help you with what you are doing. So I think that's important, because you just keep motivating each other to do better, and like just creates like a good working environment with others. Well, my third tip would then be to stay up to date with your work and do not fall behind. That is the worst thing you can do to yourself, is to fall behind. It has happened to me in first year, but I managed to overcome it. But falling behind is the worst thing. The moment you start, keep up to date with the work and the content. Revise them when you go home in your spare time if you can. I think that's like just one of the biggest things for me.
Yeah.
Is to start and take with content, because university you're moving at a faster pace than high school, and you have so much more assignments to do in a shorter amount of time. So yeah, the pressure is on. So I think that's like one of the main things, just to keep up to date with your work and don't fall behind. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like we gave a lot of tips, ways to actually implement it so that they can be better prepared for when time comes and know how to exactly
Yeah.
do all of these things. Like, for example, for not falling behind, like what were things that you did to ensure that you did not fall behind that they could maybe do?
So like I also mentioned, is to revising content when going back home or after classes. Your day doesn't end when your classes end.
Exactly.
Like your day only ends when you are fully understanding the work of that day or the content that you have revised. So in terms of not falling behind, is keep up to date with your work. Like literally, it sounds insane. It's really cliche of me to say that, but like actually go and revise and make sure you understand before moving on to the next day. And before moving on to new content, if you don't understand, ask questions. That is the main thing to do, is ask questions to lecturers. Guys, they are there to help you and to help you understand. You have tutors, ask tutors, they are there for a reason. Any queries, no matter how dumb the question may be. So ask tutors, so that's what I did. Help me understand it better. So I would say that's a word for implementation that you can use.
Yeah, that's really good advice, guys. Please take it. I think personally, I'm just thinking, like, for exercising, I know we all have so much to do in a day, and it's so easy to say like, oh my gosh, I don't have time. That was my number one excuse for everything else unrelated to academics last year. Like, I'm busy, I'm too busy. But trust me, with 24 hours in a day, you can always make time. And I've seen that. Like 30 minutes a day, I think, is enough for actually moving your body. And I'm sure you can find a 30 minutes, like whether it's after your last class for the day or maybe at night. Just find those 30 minutes at least maybe 3 times a week to actually physically exercise. And then also, I think, what else did I say? I don't know. Lastly, I'd say for the community thing here. Like, go to things that you know interest you. Attend events that interest you. For example, for me, like, I actually started going to church and I actively went. Sometimes when you go the first time, you don't actually find people. And then the second time, you actually get to know more people. And then also, like, one thing I did last year was like go to theatre. Favorite thing to do.
And not on period.
I didn't actually meet anyone, but just to encourage you to also get out of your comfort zone and actually speak to people and get to know your surrounding spaces. So do try and do things like that.
Yeah, I'd say also doing things that interest you.
Yeah.
So that's like also good to be grounded into you're gonna know yourself better, and knowing what you like is very important.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it for the video.
Yeah. I think that's all.
But guys, I really hope that this was helpful and that we took something out of this. But thank you so much, Shadi, for coming.
You're welcome.
It has been amazing. Yeah, guys, please go check out Shadi's channel as well. I will link it down in the description box below. And as always, I hope that you have a wonderful day. And this is us signing out because we need to go. And I know that you have a short attention span, okay? So, yeah, guys. Bye.
Bye bye. See ya soon.